right from the beginning, DIO has been supporting a lot, and they have been sending us a lot of list of products for indigenization, and those products have been exclusively selected for Codissia so that we are able to go on a single tender on all these bases. And the startup companies, we have some successful stories. One of our incubators had made a gadget where you can find out the friend or foe from a helicopter flying on the top. They can easily identify the soldiers whether they are friend or foe. And the next thing was they converted the regular lights of these tanks and all into LED. So that was one successful story. And also they have made an autonomous vehicle for BEL. And AI-based vehicle predictive maintenance, that's also been done by one of our incubators. And then we have been continuously participating in all the IDEX challenges, Innovation for Defense Excellence challenges. And so far, we have participated in 35 IDEX challenges, out of which 23 we have already signed contracts with them. So we have won 23 of them. And I would just quote a few of it, like it was the automatic activation device for the parachute. Suppose if the parachute fails, automatically it will detect and then it will activate. So that's one product. And the next one was for the AVNL track alignment automation for the chains. So that was also made here. And then the cyber security. Suppose if they make a fraud call and then if they imitate somebody's voice, so that can be automatically detected. So that was also one security fraud call identification was done by one of our incubators. And the financial for this startups. So this is the most important thing, because we need a financial support for all these startups. So we have already signed a contract with SIDBI, and SIDBI has selected this association incubation center as the first of its kind in India. And they have already funded about 2 crores. So this 2 crores will go into the equity of these incubators to their company directly. So we have a committee which with chartered accountants and all that. So they used to do the valuation of this company, and the company is already graduated. They're ready to take off, start up production. So that's when the city will pitch in, and they will negotiate with these people, and they invest money into this company as equity partner. So that's one thing, and they just started with 2 crores, and they said years later maybe they will even fund even about 10 crores, 15 crores like that. So that's one big story what we have. And last 1.5 months back, 52 industries from this association went to US, and we met the Georgia Indoor Chamber of Commerce, and we had made a presentation about our CDIIC, and it was very encouraging that a lot of people said we will come and invest in these startups. So why do we have to go to America? In US you have a lot of latest technologies. So we thought, if our startups and the US startups join together, for example, we visited the Georgia State University, we went and met their people and saw the incubation center. So we said anything concerned with defense, if your startups are there, we will also collaborate one thing, and then we said you can bring the technology, and only condition what we have is 60% manufacturing has to happen and only 40% can be imported from the US, and that could be a technology transfer or something like that. So they said this is a fantastic plan because everybody now knows the capacity of India, and the potential what defense equipment are needed here in India. So that's one great thing, and the Americans are really eyeing at India. They want to get collaborated right from the startup phase. So that is one good story what we have. And we have already a memorandum of understanding, a oral, and today we are going to have the real ones with IOL, BDL, ML, HAL, BEL, and they have already selected about 63 products exclusively for Codissia, and 20 projects we have already identified the vendors, and the indigenization is under process. Then the next thing was in 2018 they announced this as one of the first innovation centers, defense innovation centers, and the government had said that they would fund 15 crores grant for this research center. And we have already submitted a DPR. Earlier we had made a DPR, but after that we have made a lot of amendments, and now we have submitted a DPR, and this is exclusively for the 3D metal printing machine. This is with a new technology called electron beam melting machine. And I think that would be the first of its kind here, maybe in South India at least. So with this advantage, what we have is, we can, if at all we are going to do an indigenization of a product, we don't have to wait for machining and all that. We can build this component on 3D, put it into assembling and all that. And not only that, we also thought that, since the defense, they have, older aircraft like Dorniers, Avros, where they don't get the spares, especially, made out of titanium, inconel, cobalt or anything like that. All this can be printed. So even if they just give us one component, we can scan it, make a drawing out of it, and then we can produce the component and immediately we can supply it to them. So that's the advantage. So we thought, okay, it should be useful for the defense because they are funding this project, and it should be useful for the indigenization also. So that's a PPR what we have submitted, and we're just waiting for approvals. And other than that, the MOUs, whatever we are going to sign here, it's the greatest advantage is it's going to be a single tender. So the single tender means, maybe they would place an order for the requirement of 5 years requirement or whatever it is. And during the first time, it would be a single tender, and maybe they would negotiate the price, but anyway, it's going to be a single tender, and maybe next order after 5 years, whatever they place or requirement, what they want after 5 years, it will be an open tender. So the first time it is going to be a single tender. So we all have to take advantage of this. And now coming to our dream project, why we all are so much involved into this. Being small scale industries, we always think, investment is huge for defense equipment manufacturing and all that. So what we thought is, let's form many clusters, maybe 5 people, 10 people join together, form a lot of clusters, and these clusters can make products and start supplying to the defense. As well, when these, maybe there are 10 clusters of 10 in each, so it becomes 100. So all these 10 clusters can form a bigger company and go for a larger investment, and that company can be producing bigger products also. So in that case, we will be able to grow, and we will stick on to our own business, what is existing with us. At the same time, we will have a separate company which keeps growing on its own. Maybe it may take longer period, but definitely it will start growing. And we have very close association with academic institutions in and around Coimbatore here. So we utilize their labs, we utilize their knowledge, and at the same time, we share our industrial knowledge with them also. So this way we try to make this gap closer between academic institutions and the industries. And the major advantage of this association is because we have close to around 6,000 members, and if any incubator or indigenization, whatever if they want a technology, we just send a mail to all these 6,000 people. Don't you think, in a few minutes, they'll come and join us, giving their technology, and then they can, all of them, whatever they're going to do is going to be free of cost. So knowledge sharing, that is the biggest advantage what we have. And right from the beginning, we have been asking, since Dr. Satish Reddy is also here, I was saying that, we please make Codissia as a private DRDO, so that we get the funding as well as, we can keep developing the products. And the most important thing is our strategic advisor, Rear Admiral Deepak Bansal is here, and he's been a great contact for us. Yes, sir. And he has been a great contact for us, for getting things done in Delhi. And it's not fair if I don't appreciate our CEO, Dr. Vinod Kumar, and he's been instrumental for all these incubation centers and all that. So I will thank you. And I thank the trade fair team for making this wonderful show, and all the directors of CDIIC, President and Office Bearers of Codissia, Atal Incubation Mission, AIM, DIO, and all the academic institutions, Amrita, BSc, Sri Ramakrishna Engineering College, and all the army personnel here, especially the 5 BRD, INS Academy, who have been very supporting, and Commodore Bala Sundaram. And I think this arrangement, I should definitely thank Colonel Sridhar Rajan, Commanding Officer 35 Field Regiment, and Lieutenant Colonel Bichu, Admin Commandant, Station Headquarters, Coimbatore. Thank you very much, and enjoy the day.